but it does mean that we have to sit through a few minutes of ads, but that's why we stretch. Nobody missed anything. We were just finishing looking at Sir Drakir's piece. Again, please go follow Sir Drakir, and if you're still here, thank you. You showed up just for the ads. Oh, thanks, Yanni. Yanni, how you doing? It's good to see you. We're actually doing the monthly art showcase, and if anyone wants to stick around for that, feel free. We'll be doing a creature design thing after. I usually do sea slug.
All right. Welcome all to the forge. Back at it again with some character design, not creature design. Unless you call Dad a creature. Just doing some setup on my end, just making sure that everything's working. How's everyone's days or evenings going? Let's see. Yeah. Just gotta make sure the YouTube people know that it's going on. All right. We should be ready to go. Last time we worked on Blaze's dad, Vulcan. He's looking pretty good. I'm pretty proud of him. Yeah, nothing else to say. And last time we started work on a couple of goons, couple of bodyguards for one of the villains in the pilot. And they're promptly named Bodyguard 1 and Bodyguard 2. They don't really have any other names outside of that. Okay, I think I shared the stream link with yeah, YouTube. I guess I could tell like Instagram that we're streaming, but I don't know how many people come from Instagram. But might as well. I think I'll start with thank you, Party Clan. Yeah. They're very unique, very just like have a whole lot of lore behind them. Let's see. Kind of want to start with Bodyguard 1 today. If it wasn't obvious, from left to right, this is 1. This is thing 1, and this is thing 2 right here. Thing 1 is just all brawn. Thing 2 has a little bit more brains going on. And yeah, I think they'll share the same character sheet. And in this top left corner, this is what they used to look like, by my buddy Sam. He designed them, and I'm kind of just updating them for the current style of the show. And, you know, it's been like 5 years since these drawings, so. And the world has changed a little bit. The world building has changed a little bit. Let's see, I think I could probably share the Twitch stream. Right? Let's see. Oh gosh, I'm not tech savvy enough to do that. Oh well. Let's see. We could try the YouTube one. I should start out with some warm-ups. Okay, let's pull up the good old Line of Action website. Get some poses. Doing pretty good. I actually was able to get some writing done today. Well, actually, I've been getting a lot of writing done recently. I finished episode 3 just a couple days ago, and then I'm going to. I was just starting work on episode 4 today, and it's fun. Like, as you're getting more accustomed to like a show and the feel of it and the tone, it just starts getting easier to write the scripts for it. Like right now, and also just my process is getting better. I'm actually doing the whole outline, and then from the outline we do a little beat sheet and all that stuff. So that's helping out a lot more. And I've been thinking about episode 4 for a while. I know how it's gonna go. Let's see. Go with switch over to drawing from reference. We'll just turn off these layers. Just as we're getting warmed up. Okay, let's see. All right. Starting off strong here. It's the website itself is called Line of Action. It's essentially just a website with just a bunch of models doing poses. And it's mainly used for like gesture drawing or anatomy practice. For those who don't have, like a little studio to go to and draw somebody IRL, helps out a lot. And especially for these purposes, it helps out greatly. It's got a big old catalog on it. There's a bunch of different websites. I just find this one, it's very easy to use, so I like using it. But I do think there's other websites with a little bit more diverse catalog of models. So I feel like I see this guy so much. And they're always doing some kind of pose like this. I'm just kind of trying to capture the feeling, the motion of the pose in a very loose, gestural manner. And later, you know, I might go in and look at what these muscle groups are doing. Always the first couple are a little bad. We'll see a progression as it goes. And already I'm kind of on it a little bit better than Monday. Which is funny, because going into today, Monday, I was rearing to go to do some drawing. Today I'm a little bit less enthused. And here I am drawing better than Monday. Just how it be. It's not about waiting for motivation, it's about setting a schedule. There we go. This guy's always doing something like this. Okay. I gotta be a little bit more precise with some of my line art here. Oh, it's this guy again. I think I see this guy the most out of all the models on here. My scale of heads is doing a lot better today. I was really struggling with like head scale on Monday. Doing a lot better about it today. Here we go. I don't think I see this guy a whole lot. Top-down view is fun. He's got his shoulder over here. This comes down to here. Oops. I don't know why, but I kind of get, I think, get vibes like Stick from Arietti. I think that's his name, Stick. I don't know, the wild kid from that movie. Any tips about drawing body shape consistency? Yeah, that's a good question. I definitely just recommend there's a lot of like free anatomy classes, especially on YouTube. Modern Day James has some really great ones, but you know, if you want to do it yourself, this is like a great way of kind of studying it. You're trying to keep it loose, trying to replicate it, and have that time limit of like, it's only a minute, so I gotta go quick. And you end up kind of like learning the shapes as you go. But I'll do it with this next pose though. You can also I don't want to do this guy again. I don't want to do that guy again. All right. Here, I'll do it for this one. So, gosh. So you can kind of like intermittently go, you can stop. And so I'm like, oh, I kind of want to spend more time on this one. I'm going to try to really focus on replicating what I'm seeing here. And specifically, you kind of like pull up a muscle chart of like the human body or something, and then try to find where the muscles are on this person. She's wearing a lot of clothes, so it's kind of more difficult. Ooh. As I'm drawing this. Okay, let's see. The class that really helped me personally was taught by Aaron Blaze. He has an anatomy class, and he kind of just goes like, he kind of just breaks down each part of the body, like just like each, like a whole 3-hour class on each little section of it. Okay, so like here we've got this body. Oh no, okay, let me think of my examples. So like for example, he did like one on just the eye, and like he would just kind of like show you what went into drawing an eye, how there's this kind of point of the arc here and a point of the arc here. If this is our left eye, right? And then you do these little bits. One of the ones I loved the most was the nose. I used to hate drawing noses, but now if you think of it as like, okay, well think of the structure, skull-wise. Like this is our skull right here, which means that there's an entire chunk of the nose that's like coming off of that, and then there's like a third chunk that's coming off of that chunk. You think of it as like 3 different little chunks. That's a rather funny looking nose, but who knows? Or he even like had a class for lips. But then like he would like go down and actually like break down the body, which is really fun. Let me pull up some of my notes from that. Let's see. This is gonna be quite a ways back. Never mind. No, it's still quite a ways back. So, yeah, I think you learn anatomy first, and then once you've done anatomy, then you go into, like, really trying to figure out silhouette. Because you gotta know how to draw the body before you can start thinking about that. I don't know how much of these I could show, because of the whole Twitch thing. But I can at least, I guess, sketch them. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Back to the nose one. So yeah, you kind of think of it as there's this little bit, there's this part that comes out, this part that kind of goes down, and then this part here. I'm drawing this at an angle for some reason, but And it kind of comes down here. So there's like 3 little parts of the nose. Right here. Here. And right here. And so like Aaron would just like do that for each body part of like, and here's the 3 parts of that body part. So in this case, it's like, here's the 3 parts of the nose. And let's see. I really liked the arm lesson, just because I like drawing arms. Let's see. So you're thinking about the muscle groups, and the muscle groups create the shape. So you have your shoulder muscles, your deltoids, and then you kind of like, you know, come down here and you have this tricep coming on out. If we're looking from the back. And this is like looking from reference. I'm never doing this just off the cuff. You know, you gotta wait a little bit. You gotta draw a little bit before you can do that. This is like a muscular arm. And then we'll ignore the hand for now. And essentially you think about, okay, yeah, there's the tricep here. There's this like elbow right here. Mine's a little, you know, it's a little exaggerated. But if you want to get rid of that exaggeration, you can still keep that general idea. Line of action, there's an option. Here. Forgot I had this up. No thanks. So right here, there's, when you start it off, there's an all models portion. I'm not comfortable with drawing nude models all the time. And especially for streaming, I just go with only covered models. And that way, you know, you can spare your eyes. And yeah. But yeah, so then you can just kind of like slim it down. And this can apply to, you know, any arm, any you know, any gender presenting kind of person. You can do this. Oh, and then my favorite was, so how do you make it, you know, what if you wanted to make like the Hulk? Well, you would like really exaggerate, like you go width-wise. You have it go out. You think of like, well, here's the muscles. What if they were even more swollen? And that's how you end up with like this like kind of Hulk arm. You know, like almost like the same length, but you just kind of like swell up the muscles more and have them like running into each other and overlapping. Makes it like just more bulky. But yeah, that's my quick little. Yeah, I could go on all day, but that's a good little warm up. And into the ether it goes. Okay. Let's start out with bodyguard number uno. Oops. Uno. Yeah, okay, good. This guy, I was like thinking of this guy while I was like sleeping on, or you know, laying down to sleep last night, of just like thinking of what's my angle gonna have for him for this turnaround. Kind of want him like, I'm curious if I kind of want this kind of shape. Give the man like scoliosis. I don't know. No matter what in comparison to the rest of his body, he's got tiny head. That's how you really sell that they're large. Shoulders kind of can come forward too. Thank you, Sky. Yeah, he's fun. I just kind of wanted to. So in this case, I'm kind of. You see how I kind of like quickly just made that that hulking arm. It's because it's you know, once you draw it, it's in your bank. It's in your library now. Just looking at it isn't enough. You got to like actually draw it, in my opinion. And then it kind of. You kind of have it at that point. Let's see. But yeah, he's cool. I had a bodybuilder I wanted to reference. Gonna pull it up real quick. He's beautiful. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I want him kind of like. It is like I don't think anybody has this kind of posture in the lineup yet. That could be fun, but I kind of like him being really tall like that. Like he's like a little cocky. That's what this is for. This is the exploration phase. Go. You kind of gotta, as you're learning anatomy, you discover the triangles, like the different shapes that exist in the body. So like you think of this. There's a triangle right here. Same thing here. There's a triangle there. You kind of break it down into shapes. Makes it easier. I don't know. Well, he's at least gonna be wearing like a black suit. He's never had like an assigned color. I think he might be a little bit more orange-ish. We'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of just messing around with a pose if I really want him like hulking. I don't know. I think of it as I draw fan art of my characters until I find the vibe that I want. Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool looking. That's one idea. See. That's pretty fun. Let me pull up some of my other style references here. For one, the main character of the show. Again, I need to just get a program where I can put all my references. And that'll be my trademark. That'll be my catchphrase. All right. Let's see. I know who to reference. Yeah. No, maybe not. Maybe. Let's play around with that. Because I was playing around with him having a kind of Pinhead kind of vibe. Maybe he's got a real... And with Reptoids, they kind of have this nothing burger of a nose. Yeah, it's very straight. Hers is very straight as well. Okay. Nothing burger. Yeah, I like how I just broke down how to draw a nose, and I'm like, and here I am not drawing one for this guy. So then, let's think about it. I think I definitely want like... No. I'm not feeling that. There's something about that shape I don't like. Let's keep exploring ideas. You avoid drawing noses? No, I get you. I don't know if you were here when I was breaking down how to draw a nose, but once you learn, it kind of gets a lot easier. Yeah, so he's got like... So Reptoids can come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them have like longer necks, and so the thing with his anatomy is that his neck is super long, so therefore he's bulky, and then also that means that his trapezius muscles would be gigantic. This guy only does like pull-ups. I do like him having like this straight posture though. There's something about it that I like, that he's just like has his chin up like that, you know? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe practice would he have trouble drawing. Yeah. But yeah. Get it in your library, and then you can, pull it whenever. Damn, I like this body that I'm drawing. This is a cool torso he's got going. Let's see. It's just a turnaround, so he doesn't have to be doing like a crazy pose. I could do a little hand warm up. I kind of feel like I need to. Okay. A she. I like this idea of his waist being very narrow. That's pretty fun. Just playing around with proportions like that. And then he can have like really big calves or something. That could be funny. He skipped a leg day. Quite a bit. I love his little legs. What a guy. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm digging him. I'm digging him a lot. Okay. Let's see. He could have like these very long arms to kind of sell how weirdly built he is. I joked about it last stream that he could be a dad, because last stream I was drawing dads, and then I ended up drawing this guy. That could be cute. I have like 2 different lengths of arms right here, and I'm trying to decide between them. Yeah, there's something fun about the long arms. Yeah, okay. I don't really need this guy anymore. Head needs to be smaller. What the? What do you call him? Pin it. Then okay. Now I get to actually figure out how this man's anatomy works. I did really like the idea of giving him fins right here. Just something kind of sick about it. But then you gotta ask yourself, like, how does he wear anything? Does he just wear, like, super low V's? That could be pretty funny. Or are they just, like, ripping through? Or does he need them? I do think to sell... Okay, if I got a tie, the tie is going to be above, like right here. And he's... Make it really clear that he's like large, even the tie is kind of small on him. And he's definitely got this thing unbuttoned. Just so he can breathe. And typically if somebody's rather built like this. Your kind of your coat, your jacket kind of curves with it. Oh, come on. Let's see. Just kind of tilts everything up a little bit. Okay. Kind of like... Just like really limiting this man's brain function. No, he can have a little bit of a head. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I kind of like the idea of him, like, even if it was a divorce, he's kind of just like... It was like a... They're still on, like, good terms or whatever. It was like, they've been working it out. I like that contrast of, like, this bad guy just has, like, he's got a pretty respectable life outside of it, or something. I don't know. Yeah, the tiny little tie. Okay. So... can get rid of the rest. I think this is definitely going to be the base for his design. And then I'll take a break, move on to number 2. And already I like her close-up a lot more than her rough sketch. She's got fluffy ears because she is a Ragarian. I like her kind of having this crazy hair. She's also gonna be a little fit. Just not as giant as this guy. What's a what? Oh, Ragarian? Sorry. Yeah. Let's see. I hate the new Procreate update. It keeps on bouncing me back up. Okay, so it'll be here. Ragarians are these kind of cat-like people. They got some tails, and then got some Tetranites. All these are like undergoing some changes because, like for example, the Tetranites already look a lot different, just with like kerf, and like the Reptoids. This is what they tend to look like. So this is our first Ragarian character that I'm drawing on stream. Our main character, our main Ragarian. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is Adina. She's our primary Ragarian character in the show. Mainly derived from the idea of what if they, like, oh, it was, like witches have their black cat, so what if the cat was the witch? And that's where they came from. Very simple. But yeah. Let's figure out how this gal's built. She would have here. Oh yeah, and the idea was that she's in a vest. Ooh, I'm actually... I'm liking this look that I'm stumbling upon. And I figure with Ragarian, since they have the tails, there'd be all sorts of like fun ways that they go ahead and style them. She's kind of leaning. Let's see, maybe she can have a little bit more pronounced legs. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the music. Yeah, it's Streamlabs, Stream Beats. It's just a free, license-free, lo-fi playlist on Spotify. Sometimes, like, it runs into trouble where somebody will make a false claim, like, and you just dispute it and then it disappears because the guy who made the playlist is like, yeah, no, this is a license free. So it's likely just somebody trying to piggyback off of it somehow. It's annoying. I do like this vest vibe that she's got going. She's a lot more serious. Very, very top heavy with these shoulders. Of course, now after doing my little arm anatomy presentation, now I can't figure out how to draw an arm from this angle. Come on, come on. Maybe I should be thinking about what kind of cat is she? Just so I can find some ways to differentiate her from the rest. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking of a more kind of like a tiger. Some kind of hunter. No, maybe not a hunter. More of like she's more of like a brawler. She's a bodyguard. She's not looking for people. She's protecting. Yeah, the Ragarians are named their way because, quite simply, they're kind of based off of my cat, Luna, who's curled up on the couch. And she's a ragdoll, so so they are Ragarians. Let's see. Because they'll have patterns. Idina's based on like a lynx, so she's got like kind of like the spots, like a lynx would, like a lynx and like a snow leopard. I am drawn to her being some kind of tiger. It'd be cool. Some stripes on the neck. And then like even... So I was even thinking of giving her this like scar right here. Over an eye. And maybe... Ooh. I've figured it out. I was going like, oh, she's got sleeves. No, she's sleeveless. There we go. That we can really show off her patterns and stuff. Hold on, I need to do a quick arm study. Meow. Oh, she's fast asleep. I think she's dreaming. That's cute. Let's see. At least for like Blaze. Blaze's arms are like the simplest and kind of the most fun to draw because it's lump for the shoulder and then stick and then big ol' meaty forearm and then hand. Okay. I think what I need to reference is probably like the style I'm looking for is probably like either how they're drawing Bo in Legend of Vox Machina or Korra. Probably more like Korra. I think Korra's a little bit more built. Yeah, okay. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm vibing. I'm vibing with these a lot. I feel like she came out a lot quicker. I think she could have some kind of, like she's so, like, badass. And then, like, her tail could have, like, something cute on it or something. I don't know. That could be, like, a fun little juxtaposition. Let me see if I can find, like... I guess it'd be, like, hair accessories. And then I can incorporate them into a tail. A lot of clips. Don't need a clip. Need like some kind of like scrunchy kind of vibe. How about ponytail? I feel like that would help. Ooh. That could be cute. And then just in case, I'm gonna look up like cat tail styling. Like I feel like there'd be some owners that like do some funny things with their cat's tails. This one made it look like Godzilla. That's pretty funny. And then of course, I mean, you got the furry community, but that's my last resort. My last resort. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's pretty funny. God, why would he do that to that? The idea of it being all very narrow and then this little poof. Maybe not her. I do like that idea. I think if I wanted like some kind of like lion-like character in the future, that'd be a really fun way to style their tail. Yeah, most commonly I guess it's just like the little ribbon. So maybe she's got a little ribbon. Oh, a bow. There you go. Because she has a bow tie too. Kind of helps to think a lot of these ideas aloud. because then this is her bow tie right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's think about coloring. Ragarians tend to be in this kind of like blue to purple area. Or at least so far they are. I don't know. I'm making up the rules as I go, so it can be whatever I want. But I kind of want to keep them consistent so that when you see a character, you're kind of like, oh, that's a Ragarian. Ragarians tend to be these colors. I think it's just like every new episode becomes my favorite. My buddy Cassidy, she's kind of my beta reader right now. And episode 3 is currently her favorite. And of course, you know, that gives me stress of like, oh, I gotta make sure they're all really good. But I think that's good. I think it's good for it to get better, like with each episode. I know there's like one that I'm really looking forward to. And that would definitely be probably like the midpoint of the season. I'm really looking forward to. Because it's like a big climactic kind of moment. And then, oh gosh. Yeah, no, because I'm excited for that, because then we meet a really fun character there as well. And then there's like an episode, it'll probably be second to last of the season, that like is like it's the original, it's like the first story that I wrote for this concept, and so it'll be like worked in there, so that has like a soft spot in my heart. Let's see there. Purple's pretty cool. I like that kind of idea for her. Let's bring in old Lazarus. Come on, there we go. Just so I can get some reference for colors. Because they probably should be matching. And then let's think about... Yeah, that feels right. Scale-wise. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Okay. I'm thinking this guy is gonna be a little bit more orange. With a little bit counter shading. This is Lazarus, one of the primary villains, and also the guy that they are bodyguarding. So yeah, he's this like doctor, businessman kind of guy. He is essentially the one who will hire Edina. This is like, Edina has not gotten updated character art yet, but he's going to be hiring her to go after our duo here. Oh yeah, I tweaked your Yeah, that's good. Actually, I dig that. Okay. And then we got Gage as well. He's kind of the most prevalent bad guy in the pilot. He's this huntsman of magical creatures. And so he will get into some hijinks with Blaze. Kerf is Axel's kind of father figure. Gage has this this quote unquote dog, Delilah. And then Cleodora is of course our main antagonist of, like, she's the big bad of the City of Pact. Not of the whole show, but she's the big bad of season 1. Absolutely. Concierge is kind of just a minor character. He's just there. Screech is an informant that Axel and Kerf are meeting in episode 1. We love Screech. And then of course we got Blaze's dad, Vulcan. Yeah, we stan Cleodora here. She's pretty cool. But yeah. And then Sky is our third member of the trio. I'm kind of saving redesigning. Well, she's not really getting a redesign. This is pretty much her design, but making the character sheet. I'm saving that for a little later, as well as Adina's. Just cause I'll save them as my, like, victory, as a little treat for getting through all the background characters. Yeah. As for some creatures that will show up, since Gage is a magical creature hunter, that's what these guys are for. So we've got Cactops, an old classic of the channel, but he's wonderful. We love Cactops. Little Tindoro, little Firebutt. Bactyl, who's this kind of plague doctor, bat, pteranodon kind of little guy. Little Taiga Shock. This one is again inspired by my cat, especially during the winter when she collects so much static electricity that, like, just like no matter what, you're gonna get shocked by her. So I made a whole little critter based off of her. Got a Moonbug. We love Moonbug. Moramist is actually based on a description given to me by one of my nephews. He said, you know, a wolf that could breathe ice. And so this is that. And then I made, like, this cute little logo for him. I figure there could be, like, some kind of, I don't know, that's going to be a whole nother part of the design process, is creating all of, like, the different companies and the logos and all that. But that'll be fun. Humquill, little ink obsessed kind of like hummingbird kind of guy. And then Hydruck is from my youngest nephew. Wanted a duck that blows bubbles and has heat vision, or laser eyes, I mean. A Dawn Belly. We got we got these guys. Little Potulent. Little Burret. And then this is my little height chart of all of them. That's funny. You know, I could update that. Don't mind me. Here, I'll do this one since this is what you mainly look like in the pilot. Oh. That's what this was. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and then, so the reason why Hydruck is colored the way it is he also wanted it to be kind of like rainbow in color, and that's kind of hard to depict, so I narrowed it down to like 3 or 4 colors. Really, it was just based off of a stuffed animal that he loves. There we go. Damn, look at how you've changed. Did you get taller? It's kind of wild. Strange. I know, major tangent, major distraction. I got distracted, okay? Weird. I mean, I definitely like this version better. I guess I made him taller. I think that was, yeah, I think that was a goal, was to make him a little taller looking. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, very cute, very fun. Okay. Thank you, June's Dragons. Oh, you mean the bows on our gal here? Let's see. On the bodyguard. Here we go. Yeah, I'm digging it. Okay. Anyway, back to these guys. Just want to make sure that these guys are like unified in color theory with our with Lazarus here. And because they're kind of minor characters, I don't have to think about a whole lot of complex colors for them. He can just be wearing all black, and that's okay. I'm tempted to kind of, yeah, I think that'll look best for her as well. Dude, I love accentuating the knees, man. That's just, I guess that's my thing now. Welcome from the bathroom at work. We're working on some bodyguards for the pilot of the show here. Just working on some sketches, some color theory. I think they'll have these. Oh, no, I was not talking to you, phone. Goodness, I heard theory. Okay. But yeah, working on some fun dudes here with their wacky proportions. Let's see. Here we go here. Curious if, okay, so if it went up this high, it would be out to here if he had fins here. I guess I could still have fins. I'll just change where they are. I just make it so it's all on the exposed neck. I just want to play around with it. I don't know. It might be too much clutter. We'll experiment more with it in a second. But you, what's your... I'm digging this. I'm liking how it looks. The tail would be the same color as this. And then let's grab like a rich purple, make that the stripes. Fun part about the stripes is you can kind of take it as like scars or something. Yeah, it's cool. I'm really liking how I drew her torso here. Digging that a lot. I think this guy's head is okay. I think hers might need to be a little wider. And then we're doing this. She's got a little bow on here too. Yeah, so his thing that he's got going on is his insane proportions. And then her thing is her detached sleeves. What if it's like they're ripped off? It's kind of fun. And then this makes me this makes me think, what if there's like some tears? The suit is just like stretching. Can barely contain this guy. No, I kind of like the idea that it fits. Like, despite everything, it fits. I'm drawing on the line art layer. At least it's not like yesterday where I was actually doing the clean line art and I was drawing on the sketch. Okay. Like that. I don't think I like the fins. I don't think the fins work. I think he should just be this funky looking guy. He's got like the cool little fin for hair. Speaking of which, you would see like what the underside of it right here. Okay, let's think. I'm gonna look away for a second and then I'm gonna look back and see if I still like it after I look back at it. So, yeah, okay, so reptoids either come in green or this kind of orangish yellow. I'm doing that for Gil here. I think I want him more yellow. It was all yellow. Let's see. Something like that. I don't imagine this guy being green. Although that is kind of cool looking. But no. He's yellow. Yellowish. What about his underbelly? What if that is more orange? No. What if that is more green? Nope. What if I keep it the way it is? It'd be mostly just the pattern I'm curious of now. So I want them all to have different things going on, at least with the reptoids. For example, Queedora has like this pattern. She's got her shoulders, you know, have the green, and it's just the top of her head has the green. But then for the concierge here, it's a little bit, covers more of his face. You know, it's in different spots. So then, you know, that's kind of where a lot of fun can come from the Reptoids, is just like how varied their patterning can look. I kind of like the idea of it being kind of like this. But then maybe he's got, it does a little pattern like that. Okay. So we got them in comparison to those characters, to Bayer. Let's see what they look like in comparison to Axel. Just so I'm making sure that style is remaining consistent. Ah, he's tiny! He's gonna be like this size. Where's your head? Yeah, this is actually pretty helpful. Okay. Because now when I'm looking at these two, I know... I know we're gonna make her head a little wider. I think. Let's see. And then we'll make... Let's see. Yeah, it works. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta compare some heads, and now they are proportioned to the proportions of the show. Okay. Now, need to organize this a little bit better. Want all of this a bit more spread out. Gotta have enough room for his back. And then enough room for her. And her back. And then that kind of leaves us enough room for, if I want to do some little headshots, I can. I don't think I really need to, though, especially for these minor of characters. Okay. We will... Start with the big man himself. I'll keep the colors on just so I can reference. Alright, we are on a different layer. Okay. Now I'll make it, now for a little bit more precise of a sketch. Now is where I start to really dive into a design. Recently learned if you really want to make somebody look fit, you want this kind of like triangle shape for the pecs here. Want the eraser a little smaller? Okay. Thinking about torso and how this is going to be looking. And look at that. Oh, it all connects together. Wow. It's almost as if that was intentional. I do like how this comes in here. And now I'm thinking about that anatomy. I know that this tucks under the deltoid. These massive deltoids. Let's see. Fun thing to remember about shoulder muscles is that they're kind of like this, kind of like this diamond shape. I don't know how else to describe them, but kind of like that shape right there. Right now I'm being very like precise, just trying to figure out what his anatomy looks like before I go in and make it all fluid looking. Because his body works this way, it would be, yeah. Got this big ol' bicep. This massive forearm. Then how would your sleeves react to this? I think just going like this. That's fun. His elbow's like there somewhere, but we can't see it from this angle. So then we kind of do this thing. Thinking about... come on. Sometimes when I switch over to the eraser on this, freaks out a little bit. Welcome back. Sorry if I didn't see that. I'm officially in the part of the stream where I'm not looking up a whole lot. Let's see. Okay, he's got a little butt. We'll give him his little butt. So now I'm thinking about these muscles right here. And I've got this thing where I like to draw chunky knee pads, knee joints. I just like to. But it's funny, the more you draw, the more you study human anatomy, the more you like get used to the shapes that occur here. I think, when do I usually stream? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5 to 7. But I tend to go past my window. I just, at the very least, it'll be like 2 hours. But yeah, anyway, the secret of like any shape language, really, to the anatomy is the S shape. So notice how there's an S shape, there's an S shape, this is also an S shape. Yeah. Definitely kind of want to accentuate these. Think about his ankles. The inner ankle is higher than the outer ankle, if that's helpful to you. Now I just sound like Aaron Blaze. Let's see, there we go. Digging that. Digging that. What do I want? I want this pectoral of yours to be kind of sticking out. Just makes sense. He's got the massive trapezius, whatever you want to call it. So he's got the big old, this line, the neck, and then you got the line coming out from that line, and then that can also have its own line. I don't know. Those are our main 3 lines we want to be thinking about. And we'll have him doing his silly looking look. This is the center of his head. I love giving my characters toothy underbites, evidently. It's contemplating highlighting each of the, like actually making it a tooth. Be kind of cool. Yeah, why not? Why not? I think it's just because, like, 6-year-old me saw, like, Ben 10 for the first time and Ripjaws, like, appeared on screen, and that just, like, did something to me. It was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And there he is. Ooh, I kind of like that shape. That's a fun shape. Ooh, yeah. What a guy. Oh, he's beautiful. Alright. Oh, that's my 1 hour alarm. I'll get up and do some stretching. Take a break. Yeah, I'll get some water. I definitely skipped my last hour break, so I gotta catch this one. I also try to make a habit to do like 10 push-ups every hour break. It's because you're doing it a lot. It adds up quickly. This is bodyguard number 1. I'm digging this head shape of his. I might need a close-up of him just to help with how the hell this guy looks. Oh, where would these, I'm like, he doesn't really have any ears. In the original, he does have ears, like this. It's kind of cute. Kind of like that. Oh, I'm digging him. I'm digging him so much. Why am I going so hard on bodyguard number 1? He's beautiful. He's beautiful. I love him. Oh yeah, no, he's gonna keep coming back. He makes another appearance in episode 2 and most recently in episode 3. He has my favorite line of his, sequence of his yet. He gets to be a little silly. So I like him. God, he's so cool. He's gonna be such a good dad. Alright. Let's see. I kind of like the idea of the tie just like resting right where his pectorals are going here. Just for the sake of making it a little easier to keep track of. What does a tie look like? Kind Comes out, goes like this. Goes like that. This guy's itty bitty little tie. I think it'd be funny if you... The reason why his jacket looks like this is just because he just popped the buttons. A lot of the best decisions made in character design happen just with confident like strokes of the brush. I try not to I used to be very meticulous. Like, I can't show my hand right now, but like I would be like very carefully drawing everything. And one thing with like anatomy and like especially just like storyboard training, you learn to just like try to be as quick with it as you can. I'm still trying to get better at it. Dude, he's beautiful. God damn. Okay, let's see. Does this need to angle a little bit like that way? There you go. How does this man talk? Oh, if I know. Okay. Yeah, we just have the line there. Okay. You'll probably get a name eventually. But as of now, he's bodyguard 1. Okay, and then for this bit, it's doing that, then it should come out from here. Just to eliminate any... We want to make sure it's nice and clear. Do that with the lines. And then... kind of like the idea of doing a little something like this with the buttons to kind of help imply that they're stretching. It would have to be a little bit more centered though, wouldn't it? Drink water, everyone. Been pretty quiet on the Twitch front over there. A lot more. It's funny. Monday was a big Twitch stream. Wednesday's been a big YouTube stream so far. Okay. Purple goo monster. All right. For the sake of simplicity, we just won't see anything. Any like belt or anything. And he could have a belt. Just don't think he needs one. Kind of like that could be in kind of like sleek. It's getting tight. Okay, it's looking kind of perfect. Oh, hands. Always the the part that I forget. All right. Since he is kind of large, I kind of want to give him these square fingers. And I think really all I have to do is kind of adjust the slant of it. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now we're gonna flip and draw his back. I think I might be able to finish this character sheet tonight if I'm willing. So I don't need that whatever this layer is anymore. Rename this into back sketch, front sketch. Right. I can do this really quickly if I want to. Just kind of take every single detail that's within the outermost lines and get rid of them. And now you have a perfect starting point for the back of your turnaround. Ta-da! So now, for example, my like #1 way of going about it. Thanks for coming, Sky. Yeah, I hope to catch you next stream too. Thank you, little blob. I appreciate it. This is I'm really digging these guys. So yeah, starting to work on the back. I essentially every kind of, so right here it curves like that. I want to do like the opposite of that wherever I can. And we'll make his little butt, little booty line or something. I guess it would be down here. Let's see. So then we saw a lot of the chest here, therefore we'll see a lot of the arm here. We'll also be seeing both elbows. At least for this will be covered up by back muscles. I like how even, so like looking at this, with how this spine curves, he's still not fully standing up straight. Like there's still that S pattern in the silhouette, which is pretty cool. Let's see. I think this can be a little bit more like that. Because it's he's flipped the other way, kind of want to be conscious of that and make the arms like kind of flip them in terms of like size, because now this arm is closer to the camera than this arm, so you kind of have to do some moving around, just some adjusting. Same thing for the legs. So now this leg is closer to the camera. Now this leg is further away from the camera. Like that. Now, okay, because of that, we gotta think about how this, I'm gonna look up how a little 360 of somebody wearing a tux, or a suit. I'm pretty sure, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. Yeah, because like most of it, it's just gonna be the white part that we see. Even then, like supposedly, but he is very unique. Very unique. Yeah. They kind of like that. And then, depending on the suit, they tend to have like a... his is like really kind of tucked in here. If it was pulling, if it was... Because it's like very, it's kind of tight on him. We'd have some like... some stretch marks of like in the suit, like right here. Go out of my way, draw some shoulder blades. A little knot in his back, like right there. I don't know. Okay. Really, it's pretty simple. I do want to focus on the head. Just because he's got such a unique specimen here. So, this is... oh god. Yeah, this is this side of the fin, ear. He's got one more tooth. Now he'll have like his little head would end here. Here's the fun part. Now I get to try to make the decisions I made make sense. At least for this bit. Again, we got like this thing going on. How far back would this be going? It's not going that far back at all, actually. Even here, this is kind of a little S mark here. S's show up all over the place. Okay. This is a little suspect. Let's see. I'm questioning if I want the... No, I do like it. It's like without it, he feels a little barren. He kind of needs that fin. Now it goes above the eye. I wonder if it should be more of like this shape? No. I think it's good. Okay. I kind of want to do both of their sketches first before I start any line art. We'll make a new little group here. Call this Bodyguard 1. Oh my god, please. There we go. I like how round this bow tie is. I think it probably shouldn't be that round. Just to sell the idea that they're a little dangerous. Gotta have these kind of sharp. That looks fun too. I don't remember if I wanted to do anything specific with Ragarian's nose. Let me check. Yeah, they're kind of a unique shape, but nothing too crazy. Come on. There we go. I probably should erase the... Let me check in with her headshot. I just liked the vibe of this headshot. Oops. Wasn't much to this front sketch. I think it was mainly just how I was drawing the glasses. Oh yeah. Because she's a Ragarian and has fur, they get to have these fun, like, fluffy cheeks. Yeah, it's looking cool. That's looking good. Kind of want to make her... I want to make sure her hairstyle is original feeling. Can't help but think her hairstyle's kinda like Adina's. I don't know if I want to like save this for Adina, because that's kind of a cool look. There's a point where like a character design just like clicks, and that's that's what I'm feeling right now for her. Pretty happy with it. Let's see. It's just kind of cool. But goddamn, I smile when I look at bodyguard number 1. What a fun guy. These huge limbs. Okay. What's going on here? Digging it, digging it. Just got a lot more sauce than she used to. Did I contemplate giving Bulgarians like a... No, they don't need it. They don't need that. They don't need that kind of foot. I refuse. Oh, right. Part of the reason why I gave her this outfit is because of her tail. That's pretty fun. I don't know why I'm giving her these like little bracelets, but I kind of like them. And the only reason why she's got her hands and fists is just because that's her personality. It's not because I'm lazy. Totally not because I'm lazy. There we go. Kind of want to warp just a little bit. Oh, your jacket. That's right, I don't think I gave him any... He doesn't need it. He doesn't need any more detail. We're just picking and choosing here. I think I had the idea of making it look like her, making it look like these were ripped. Her sleeves were ripped. This is what she, this is the sketch. This is how she's looking. Yeah. Hmm. Thinking. I think I'm good. Let's see. Thinking. What am I thinking? Duplicating this and I'm flipping it. That's what I'm doing. Not that. wait. There we go. Seeing more of the fist on this side. And then these be angled this way. Could mess around with some distortion here. Same thing here. Okay. There's our bodyguards. Oh yeah. I might actually wrap it up there. Feeling a little tuckered out. It's funny how little of the page they take up. I guess the taller the character, the less wide they're gonna be. Okay. Group that. And then, in case we need, like... iPhone headphones, thank you. Let's see. Kind of want like a close shot. This guy, just so I can really... I almost want like to draw close of him talking. Just so I can really help out the animators with this guy. Hmm. Let me think. Let me think. Hmm. I guess kind of the fun part about a character with such a jaw like this, all you have to do to like animate his like lip flaps is just having the jaw going up and down. So far away from him. There we go. Doesn't really have like upper crazy teeth. He's really kind of talking like this. Please let me erase. Okay. For the sake of simplicity, just make a normal teeth. Yeah, I agree, Lou. It kind of looks a little silly. This is supposed to be a cool guy. Luna, you're so right. Alright, let's see. Let's kind of give him some more teethies. Meow. What's up, Miss Meow? One up on the lap? Okay. Maybe you can help me figure out why this is looking a little silly. Might be fine. Probably just looking at it too hard. Kind of tempted to just make it so he's got like big old teeth underneath too. It could look cool. Yeah, it's just cooler. It's just kind of cooler. Like, yeah, if you're giving him that big of jaws. Ooh, that's another hour? Wow. Time for a break. Cookie bear. Alright. Drink your water, get some stretches. Alright, I'm gonna take a bio break as well. I return. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm digging that for his little headshot. Just so we can understand what's, you know, how he do. And, yeah. It wouldn't be that difficult to animate. All you need is just like the plate of the teeth, and then it just kind of goes up and down. And then for her... So, I gotta make sure that it's, you know, feasible that these would cover her eyes. Yeah. Maybe I make a point in her drawing here. Can I have these little bits? If that, yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap up there for tonight. I'm just, yeah, it's been like a good 3-hour stream. They're looking pretty damn good. Let's see. This is how we started. Oh, well, technically this is how we started. Very, human people with some characteristics. Now... yeah, very, very cool looking. I'm digging them. Alright, all that's left is some line art and coloring in, so I'll probably finish that up next stream, and then might start on another character after that. I mean, yeah, technically this is me like working on like 2 characters at the same time, so all things considered, got through it pretty quickly. These guys will... I'll just group them by character, so they'll go with it. I think, just make sure that... his head... maybe we just shrink Axel just a little bit. He can be huge. And then, you know, Axel is a kid, so he's not, like, super tall yet. That's fine. Yeah. I can't wait to actually do a height chart of, like, all the characters next to each other. That'll be fun to look at. Yeah. Same thing with the buyer. Keep on calling the buyer Lazarus. Yeah. I mean, Bodyguard 1 should be towering above most people. Cool. Alright. Well, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks so much for sticking with it till the end if you are still here. And I'll catch you guys Friday.